So right now I would like to turn briefly to Professor James Busumtwi-Sam, and he considers himself to be part of the African diaspora, the Ghanaian diaspora, and at times the Black diaspora.
Thank you, Margaret. Your last statement, I think, really illustrates the challenges of coming to grip with the whole notion of diaspora, because, speaking for myself, as you just mentioned, the boundaries, the scale to which I identify varies depending on the issue and the context. But the way we've chosen to approach this project and these dialogues is to focus on what we call the notion of translocality, in the sense that diaspora can be seen as translocal communities, that although we may be physically located in Vancouver, the communities of attachment are not limited to physically being a resident in Vancouver. The communities of attachment could be in other cities, other provinces in British Columbia. They could be in other countries around the world. They could also be vertically in terms of reaching back to our countries of origin. So what we try to do, that particularly when it comes to development, thinking of diasporas as translocal communities helps us understand the way, in our view, gives a better understanding of how diasporic activities can contribute to development in terms of the knowledge they provide, in terms of context, in terms of the understanding and the empathy they bring to approaching development issues, in terms of the resources they can also play. What we also want to understand in terms of diasporas in development is not just about how members of diasporic communities located in Vancouver help in terms of development in the global south. It's also about understanding how the activities of these diasporic leaders and groups also help development here in Vancouver and in Canada. So there's a looping effect whereby the activities have benefits here and have benefits back home. We also want to be clear that in thinking about development, we're not solely concerned about, or we don't assume that all these activities are always positive, that we are fully cognizant that there are obstacles and the outcomes might be negative.